Welcome, everyone. This is 96.9 FM KMRD-LP Madrid, New Mexico. I am Rebar, and this is the Solid Mud Show. I want to thank Anomaly for keeping Saturn spinning. Do you know how hard that is in these days and times? Oh my goodness. Well, as many of you know, here on the Solid Mud Show, we have developed a time machine with its mission to... Yeah, I don't remember anymore. Oh, I've just been so angry lately. I don't know what to do. I mean, honestly, I know here on the Solid Mud Show, we like to make fun of things. Things aren't funny anymore. They're not funny. But anyway, we have a time machine, so let's make the best of it, okay? All right. And we hired a time machine mechanic, Jeb Clemens, who's never on time, which I don't understand because of his access to time travel, but I quit asking questions a long time ago. All right, hey folks, well, let's just get to the music, because I know that's why you listen anyway. Man, it's time for Rebar's favorite song of the week. Here's the 6 Foot Hick, Beat Myself, right here on your community radio. That was Chicken Snake with Moonshine, baby. Ahead of that, CC Adcock with Coachimo. Before that were the Knoxville Girls and their song Virginia Avenue. And we started that set off with 6 Foot Hick and Beat Myself.
Man, Rebar.
Yeah. Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, it's Jeb Clemens is here.
Rebar,
yeah.
You got the keys to the time machine fuel cabin. I need some time machine fuel now.
We're going to take the time machine out. I'm so angry. We're going back to Cat World. Okay, because that was so good, man.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Have you ever had a nap in a windowsill, just like covered in catnip?
Right now, give me Rebar. Give me the keys. Give me the keys to the cabinet, please. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, top it up, man. We're gonna go. I got the coordinates, man.
Yeah,
I got the coordinates.
Did you got the coordinates from your cats?
Well, I remember what they were. It was easy.
All right. Well, first time machine.
Yeah. The top up the tank. You know, I need to escape. We have a time machine, so we have the luxury of going anywhere. And Cat World is the best place.
Take this time machine fuel. Would you pour it in my eyes, please? Oh my God.
What's going on, Jim?
Oh my God! After seeing the Melania movie for several thousandth time.
Oh my God! Is that why you're late?
No.
You went to the
all in
movie?
one sitting. Oh my God! All right. Please. I don't need to see any more. Okay, here. Let me just get some time machine fuel.
Yep. All right.
Oh.
All right. We're going to Cat World, people, because we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. Here's Tim Benson, Mudman, right here on your community radio. That was Chicken Snake, Coattail Blues.
Oh man!
I played another Chicken Snake song earlier. Before that was Hell in a Handbasket.
Help me forget.
Smoked Salmon.
Oh my God!
Scratchy by Travis Warmuck ahead of that, and then Christopher Amoroso with Runaway Train. Started that set off with Tim Benson and Mudman. Of course, I like mud songs. Of course. So, Jeb, what's up, man? You're like
I'm beginning to forget. Finally beginning to forget.
What are you trying to forget?
Oh,
Jeb?
the movie. Oh my God, the movie. It's like it was so mindless. I mean, it was like I couldn't understand a word she said, and I even had subtitles.
Oh, come on, Melania's hot. I mean, she's hot, man. Surely there was a lot of eye candy.
It was incoherent, even with, and you could only look at those legs for so long. And I'm not a leg guy, I'm more of a You've seen Matilda.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you. Say no more. You don't need to go there. You don't need to go there.
But
Family radio.
It was still incoherent, even with subtitles. Like, what are you talking about? Nothingness trying to present itself as entertainment. Like, remember, Rebar, when you fell out of the time machine and into the void? It was more, being in the void.
Feels like where I am right now, man.
Man, it was, being in the void was more entertaining.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm starting to remember. I need more time machine feel.
I'm getting even more angry because, oh, my God, when she doesn't win the Grammy, oh, my God, you know what the crap we're going to have to go through? Oh, good Lord.
I'll get more time machine feel.
Yeah.
Play some more songs.
I'll take one. On the Rocks, please.
I thought you didn't like ice.
Oh my goodness, that was not was. Hello, Dad. I'm in jail. Hey, raise your hand. Who all of us have made that phone call, huh? Oh yeah, I thought so.
Many times, and then to my mom, and then to Matilda. Yeah, I made that call to you a couple of times, didn't I?
You have, Jeb. You have.
Oh man.
Yeah. Thank goodness for voicemail. Yeah. Here's ahead of that was Neil Young and the Chrome Hearts with Big Crime. Oh my gosh, that guy is still having to make protest songs. Oh my goodness. That was the Batfish Boys with the Whiskey Priest. I started that set off with the Stems and Sad Girl. All right, I'm Rebar, and this is the Solid Mud Show. You're listening to 96.9 FM KMRD-LP Madrid, New Mexico. Hey, we're going to take the time machine out. We got to go to Cat World, man.
I need a couple more shots of time machine fuel while I'm still semi in my space. Okay, here I got some thoughts on the movie.
Oh, the Melania movie you went and saw like a million times.
Oh my God! I mean, there's not.
Yeah, review.
I'm not sure.
Give us a
time
review.
Machine fuel to erase that, but
yeah, folks, it's time for our movie critic tonight. Here's Jeb Clemens on the Melania movie.
So first of all, I was wondering how. She has that hat. You see that hat, and you don't see her face, which is kind of better because she's got that resting face. But it was like I was wondering. Wait,
that's the Botox, Jeb. It's not resting. It's like definitely desensitized.
Oh, okay. Well, I was like wondering how McGonagall that Professor McGonagall got into the movie. I mean, I didn't understand.
You're confusing shows, Jeb.
Oh, okay. Shows. And then but I was kind of bracing for bad. It was worse than when you made me sit through Eraserhead.
Oh, that was a hard movie to watch. But everybody pretends they like it. Ooh, that was classic.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna have to file the PTSD complaint against Stella because it was like that scene in Clockwork Orange.
All right, Jeff.
Only they were playing Skinner and not Beethoven, and it was like, oh my God, this is.
All right, folks, Jeb. I need to calm Jeb down. I'm gonna play some music.
I need some more time machine fuel.
But we're gonna go to Cat World later because I got to get out of here. This place is just
Rebar, you need some more time
things that are happening. I mean, I don't really want to live in a solid mud world, but it's happening around me, and I can't escape the solid mud anymore. So we're going to Cat World.
Okay, Rebar, you need some more time machine fuel.
I think so. Here's Dead Boy and the Elephant Men.
You want that?
Stop! I'm already dead.
You want that with ice?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. On the rocks. Okay.
Leave a message at the beep.
Hello, Mr. Clemens. White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles here. I am calling regarding the related incident that occurred during the President's morning press conference. We are not denying that it occurred, but what the press encountered is not to be characterized as an accident. We are spinning this as a product introduction and opportunity. Accordingly, as part of your sleeper cell obligations, you will immediately manufacture a limited run fragrance produced from the President's own emissions to be marketed as La Pointure d'Eau de Trump under the Jitcon brand. The scent will be positioned as unfiltered, raw, powerfully overwhelming, and impossible to ignore. Notes include ketchup, bronzer, sulfur dioxide, and staying power. If consumers report nausea, panic, or emotional distress, this indicates successful brand and non-consensual olfactory penetration. Thank you for your service.
Ladies and gentlemen, intergalactic travelers, anyone within the sound of my voice, KMRD-LP 96.9 FM Madrid, New Mexico presents Minivan. Your lives will never be the same after Minivan. Go ahead, lock your doors. Minivan. Hide the kids. Minivan. Don't miss it. Ron Shalom is Minivan. Brought to you by Minivan.
The last song you heard was the sensational Alex Harvey band with Swamp Snake. On the chats with Smoko. Oh my goodness, I am going to go to a chat show before I die.
You played Smoko and oh my God, oh man.
Oh, you were on Smoko when I played that Smoko song.
Oh, yeah, but
Oh,
I was
my
I had some thoughts. I
told you I was going to play it.
To like get some fresh air and
Southern Culture on the Skids
and I had
with
some ideas.
Shotgun was ahead of that. Then we started that set off with Ray Wiley Hubbard with Bad Trick. Well, I'm Rebar. This is Solid Mud Show. Tonight we have Solid Mud Show's movie critic, Jeb Clemens, who has recently seen a blockbuster film. And he's how many times you see the film, Jeb?
Around 6,000.
Yes. So I think you probably have a pretty good idea.
It's excruciating.
So please let us have it, so we don't have to go.
Well, okay. First of all, I think it's.
What was the name of the movie, Jeb? I don't think we even said that yet.
Oh yeah, we've said it a million times over. Melania. Okay. But like critics are saying
You didn't like
that
her
it's
legs?
the highest
You didn't like the
grossing,
legs?
lowest attended movie other than Jeb's ever. So that's got something that's going on.
Well, they only
inside.
counted you once. I bet's what happened.
No,
because they do
counted,
that imaging. It's the facial imaging thing that they do now.
Counted me.
So they probably just
single-
scanned you and
Yep.
just thought you just kept like seat jumping, and it was only one.
Do you know how many of me I had to enlist in order to go make this?
No wonder the time machine's still hot.
But that was the thing that was actually was kind of good about it is that when they usually do these kind of premieres, it kind of points to their demographic, their audience, right? Premiering a movie at a premiere,
They always do it like right before Christmas, when families get together and they're looking for something to do that they don't have to talk to each other, so they all go to the movies.
Or at like 3:00 in the afternoon, a matinee.
No,
Because
that's like for kids and something.
yeah, and old people. So kids and old people, they got old corral reservations at 7.
Well, how was the movie, man? How was the movie?
I gotta say,
don't spoil it for us, but how did it end?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. Because, there was all of us Jebs in all of these theaters all over the place, and it was kind of cool. And we were, hanging out, and then one Jeb started throwing popcorn at another Jeb, and another Jeb, and they started throwing, and it turned into a huge drunken popcorn food party. It was, the best party ever, but so,
All right, here's Magnetic Funk.
None of us ever actually really saw the end of the movie.
By the Open Reel Ensemble. And I'll give a review of this song when we come back.
Okay, but it was the ending was great.
Right here on the Solid Mud Show.
The food fight scene, everybody there's time machine fuel everywhere. Everybody's having a great time. It was, the ending of the movie was awesome.
Leave a message at the beep.
Hello, Mr. Clemens. This is White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles. Recent statements about affordability by the president and his staff have been misinterpreted by individuals with less big brains than the president. For example, the president has correctly asserted that prices are down 4,000 to 5,000%. As part of your sleeper cell obligations, you will stage a controlled retail demonstration to confirm that the president is always right. You will establish a temporary storefront using your existing JetCon branding. Select White House-friendly media will document this transaction as confirmation. You will offer a meal consisting of the following items: 1 piece of chicken for $64, 1 piece of broccoli for $54, 1 corn tortilla for $7, and 1 additional item, at your discretion, for $3. According to thousands of simulations, at a 5,000% discount, this meal has a total cost of $3. Accordingly, the customer will receive that discount. Let me be absolutely clear, Mr. Clemens. You will pay the purchaser $129 to buy the $3 meal. This initiative must be self-funded. Thank you for your service.
That was a hand clapping song by the Meters.
Yeah, there was a lot of hand clapping in that song.
There was.
I noticed.
It was. Rufus Thomas would do the funky chicken.
I've gotten kind of sick of
Oh, my goodness.
like repetitive
That was
things.
1970.
When you see something several thousand times.
Before that was Canned Heat with the scat.
That kind of took my mind off of things there.
I know, you were shaking your butt there, Jeb. I saw it.
Yeah.
Saw it. Hey, that was the Magnetic Funk by the Open Reel Ensemble. And they played that song. That was nothing but like 8-track, like not 8-track, but reel-to-reel tapes that they were playing and like, using.
Was that in Cat World, Rebar?
No, I think it was in Japan.
Oh,
but yes, Cat World, I am ready to go. We built this time machine, folks. Jeb Clemens here, our movie critic, Jeb Clemens, who's recently been to the Melania opening. How many times did you go, Jeb?
6-something thousand at $25 a ticket. I'm glad the government paid for that one, so.
Was it as good as the Budokan show? Cheap Trick at live at Budokan?
No,
That was different. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm bringing up stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, it's
yeah,
good stuff.
Jeb
It's starting to
Clemens,
erase.
our movie critic. Let's go. Let's hear it.
But
How did it go?
it was okay. But the movie's done by 3:30. Everybody's all ready to bed. That's I almost think that maybe Cat World isn't such a bad idea.
I know, man. I'm ready to go to Cat World. I don't like what's going on right now. I'm really not.
Also,
really not understanding. Things are not normal.
Think about
Cat World is pleasant.
We go to Cat
Oh my
World.
gosh, you get your ears scratched.
There's so many opportunities.
Oh, and the catnip.
Opportunities,
the
Rebar.
catnip.
And we won't.
Let's go.
Well,
I know the coordinates.
Is
Did you top the time machine up with the fuel?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
my
okay.
goodness. All right.
Okay.
Come
So
on.
what were the numbers? 0,
Yeah.
1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0,
No,
0,
no,
0,
no.
0.
Yeah.
What were the numbers?
0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And maybe there was another 0. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Just keep hitting zeros till it works.
Okay. Well, let's hear. Let's
Yeah.
hold
All right,
on.
folks. We're leaving. I'll see you guys. I'm going to leave you with Johnny Jenkins. I walk on gilded splinters. All right, Jeb.
Okay, let's try that. Nothing's happening. No, I'm trying.
Leave a message at the beep.
This is White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles. Recent polling, news coverage, and general reality have created a catch-up situation. Accordingly, the president requires awards immediately. As part of your sleeper cell obligations, you will facilitate this tribute. You will identify companies willing to invent and bestow such awards. Similarity to existing awards is not a concern. A restaurant chain seeking reduced FDA attention may be willing to present the Waffle House Grammy Award for Best Spoken Word Performance Without Coherence. An airline interested in standing room flights could award the Spirit Airlines Golden Globe for improvisational trade policy. A company that would prefer its monopoly remain unexamined may wish to grant a Ticketmaster Tony Award for a rhythmic dance. Comcast, which may be seeking relief from words like high speed, could provide an Olympic gold medal for the 2-meter amble. You will explain to them why this is easier than saying no. Thank you for your service.
Howdy doody. This is Meredith Aloysius Dweeby and Miss Kitty here. Miss Kitty says hi. So we was at the Madrid rinky-dinky music shindig whiz-wham. Miss Kitty, she was in her tutu, and she was all slinking up to the people, going giving the love, and I watched that minivan. I got funny butterfly tingly. He sure made me a bit confused, doing all that sexy dancing and the torches and the lights and I've not felt that tingly in my belly button since I dressed Miss Kitty up as Princess Leia, and I was Jabba the Hutt, and Miss Kitty, she got all feisty and viciously attacked my Kawakia monkey lizard and put us in the hospital again. She's funny. I'm thinking of getting a minivan now. What's that, Miss Kitty? No, I don't think I love you most of all anymore. Sorry.
The Full House. Primitive Prima Donna. What's the name of that song? CC Adcock before that with Poke Chop. And that's what you heard here on the Solid Mud Show.
I'm looking on the cats, and I'm trying to get the coordinates for Cat World. They're not cooperating. I mean, I've been like...
You didn't read the signs?
What signs?
Oh, when they poop out of the litter box, the direction it's pointing goes to the coordinates of the solar system where you need to aim to get to Cat World. No, we're going to Cat World. Folks, we built a time machine here in the Solid Mud Studios to go to Cat World because this world's not working for me anymore. There's too many crazy things going on.
I'm working on trying to get, go to Cat World too, but my phone's ringing. Hold on.
It was ringing earlier. I think some people left messages.
Let me ask her, Reaver, what do you think about the Solid Trump show?
Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds worse than the alternative halftime, the All-American halftime show for the Super Bowl.
No, okay, sorry, Susie. No,
oh my gosh.
I don't think I'm able to pull that one off. I'm gonna hang up on you now. Goodbye. Rebar, we need to get those coordinates fast.
I know. Look, hold on. I'll get the cats for you. I can deal with them.
Okay, put on some more music and
no, it's that.
I'll get
the
laser pointer.
Oh, that gets them every time. Yep.
All right, I'll be right back.
Here's Tony Joe White, Tunica Motel, on your community radio. The old haunts with fuel on fire. That's what you just heard.
Come on, you can't stop.
Ahead of that was The Virgin Sleep with The Secret.
Come on, what were the secret coordinates? We gotta get to Cat World.
Before that was LaRue with Addicted. And I kind of wish I hadn't played that song, I'm kind of having a deja vu moment here a little bit.
Don't make made me take out the laser pointer.
We should have known better, though. We should have known better on that one.
Hey, are you gonna help me get some information out of these cats? I mean, come on, we gotta get the secret coordinates, Cat World. We gotta go.
I thought I had it. I already plugged it in, and
But it was wrong. It was the wrong coordinates. The time machine was like.
we started that set off with Tony Joe White, with Tunica Motel.
Oh no! You're purring at me, are ya? Oh, just because I'm like pointing at you and talking to you, you think I'm paying it? Cats are so stupid. Rebar, come on! You gotta help me get the coordinates out of these cats.
Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Oh,
I know, just sitting there purring.
Oh my goodness.
They're envious because.
I know. Don't you want to be a cat? Let's go to Cat World.
They're like all like.
I'm telling you, Cat World is the place to be, brother.
Those cats are purring out of spite and satisfaction about watching us squirm. They think it's funny and they're happy about it. That's what's going on with your cats. And
you just got to channel your inner cat.
I know.
You
just
gotta you gotta like.
But I've always
know when to retract those claws.
But
know when to
I've always
let them out.
I based my life on like getting satisfaction out of causing others discomfort. Well,
that's gotten you far so far.
Not intentionally, of course, but for my own personal benefit. It's like it's just so cat-like. I've been a cat my whole life. Come on. Help me communicate with you. Put on some songs, and we're gonna talk to these cats, and we're gonna go to Cat World because I could make the Millennium movie so much better there. Catnip.
I've got the soundtrack for you, Jeb. While you're getting the time machine ready to go to Cat World, okay? Well, first of all, I already know. You know where all that tabbouleh got spilled on the dashboard. I know we need to replace that with catnip. That I know. Here's Bozo's theme song right here on your community radio, 96.9 FM KMRD-LP Madrid.
Oh,
Leave a message at the beep.
Hello, Mr. Clemens. This is White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles. As you may be aware, a vast volume of Epstein-related materials must be released to the public. This volume is substantial. Accordingly, the Federal Bureau of Redaction has been created effective immediately. The FBR is now the largest employer in the United States. Unfortunately, the available applicant pool, while intensely loyal to the President, has proven unsuitable for document review due to widespread literacy limitations. As part of your sleeper cell obligations, you are being tasked with establishing a supplemental redaction core. Using the time machine, you will generate a sufficient number of duplicates of yourself to complete the work. Current projections indicate that approximately 5 million JEBs will be required to redact mentions of the President from the materials by the end of the calendar year. Please destroy this message, preferably by redacting it. Thank you for your service.
Leave a message at the beep.
The President has been informed that much of the American language has been infiltrated by foreigners, such as words with roots in Latin, French, and other unacceptable cultures. These words must be immediately deported. Accordingly, as part of your sleeper cell obligations, you are to form a new federal department called Language, Immigration, and Custom Enforcement, or LICE. LICE will purge all foreign words from the American language, with the exception of words that remain in the President's limited vocabulary. Those 65 words will be modified to repatriate them. You will change words like tremendous from their Latin, probably Mexican, roots to the Trump-friendly tremendas. New Mexico will be henceforth pronounced as the President does, New Mexico. The Arabic word, coffee, must be changed to the patriotic, Caf-Fe-Fe. Similarly, Santa Fe will be renamed Shanta Fe-Fe. Thank you for your service.
That was Funk Floyd.
Oh, that last song.
I wish you were here.
We really need to go to Cat World. Come on.
Oh yeah, we do.
on.
Yeah,
Just-
we're gonna, folks. We're gonna take the time machine to Cat World. Yep, that's a better place.
Keep
It's a
rolling,
better
kids. You're
place.
doing
Oh, hey, we heard Kelly Gordon.
Oh, I put some catnip over
He
here.
ain't heavy. He's my brother. What was that? 1969? Oh my goodness.
God, okay.
You guys weren't even born.
Jesus,
Tumba Girls
you know
by
you got the coordinates.
with Adam Roomba.
We were just walking all over the keyboard like.
And then the Knoxville Girls with Kung Pao Chicken Scratch.
Come on. You know.
And you
know,
folks that have chickens know what I'm talking about.
You know the coordinates. Just.
My goodness, Jim. Jim, are we going to Cat World? We're going to take the time machine to Cat World because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
world is not working for me anymore.
Yeah,
I thought we loved
I'm
each other and hugged each other.
I'm working on getting your cats to give us
But
coordinates.
that's not what's happening. But
they're just
that
playing
happens
with
in
me.
Cat World.
Man.
That's what goes on in Cat World.
I can't take all these calls. I mean,
Somebody left you some messages
I know.
earlier.
I mean, I'm avoiding my phone.
It was
Wait,
ringing off
wait.
the hook, man.
Wait. Shh. Yeah, Asteroid? Oh, yeah. Asteroid Destroyer is giving me the... We got the coordinates!
We got the coordinates?
We got the coordinates! Look! A glass on the table! Let's all do it together!
Here we go to Cat World.